So, something very interesting just happened in the Call of Duty space on Twitter and actually just in-game too. So if you guys weren't aware, recently we got our first ever creator skins in Call of Duty. One being Tim the Tapman and the other being NICKMERCS. So we're going to be talking about NICKMERCS in particular today because what's actually just happened is Call of Duty has removed his bundle from the in-game store as well as removed the trailer from YouTube, and they're just completely cutting ties with NICKMERCS, it seems. So this all happened because there was some sort of protest in the US to recognize Pride Month, June as Pride Month. I'm not sure exactly the details, but basically someone tweeted about it and said something like, they said something like that it happened near where they live, I believe, and they said Americans are in a sad place right now, let people love who they love and live your life, which I think that's fairly fair, you know, just, it doesn't really matter, like, love is love, as they say, so, you know, it's whatever. But here's where the issue comes in, I guess, and it is with NICKMERCS responding to the tweet saying they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Now, I don't really know, like, this on its own, I guess he's just, I don't know, I'm kind of confused, because to be completely honest with you, what he said is, I guess what he's trying to say is that we shouldn't be teaching kids about, gay people, I guess, and their existence, but it's like, here's the thing. When people talk about this, homophobes, when they talk about stuff like this, they're always gonna jump straight to, oh, keep this away from kids. But the weirdest thing is, at the same time, you're totally fine with kids being aware of straight couples, right? So, what's the difference if they're also aware of gay couples? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's weird and strange and it hurts my brain. So I've never understood it. But yeah, I guess his opinion is that we should not be educating kids on gay people, I guess. It sounds crazy, right? But that is his view, apparently. He actually did do a video explaining that he didn't mean to offend anyone.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay? I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. I mean, full transparency, you know, how do I put this? I gotta be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making a lot of people mad. Wasn't my intention. My wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seeing these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want, and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet. Okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong.
So yeah, okay, I'm glad that he made this video because it does clear some stuff up. He did explain here that he is not trying to be anti-gay, which is a good thing, you know? He's not saying that, you know, he doesn't support gay people, you know? So that's good, he cleared that up. But the thing I don't really understand, and maybe it's just because I'm not a parent, he's a parent, I'm not, you know? I'm not gonna act like I understand what it's like. But the weird thing is, I don't see an issue with teachers talking about that sort of stuff. I don't see an issue with people being educated on that stuff. It's the same way we're educated with just other, like, we've always been educated on straight relationships. Why not gay ones too? And it's the same thing as like sex ed. Sure, you can talk to your kids about it, you can have that conversation with your kids about it, but it's also taught in school. It's really not that big a deal, and I think that he's kind of just blowing it out of proportion. But I think everyone on Twitter is also blowing it out of proportion. So yeah, if what he's saying is true, that he only meant that he wanted to keep the fighting and stuff like that away from kids, that is completely fair. But at the same time, he's also saying that he doesn't want that sort of stuff to be taught in schools, which I don't see as an issue. Once again, I really don't. It just, I don't know, I don't really get it. Because like I said with the sex ed comparison before, you can talk to your kids about it as well. It doesn't have to just be the school. So, I don't know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, it really is just this whole weird situation. But anyway, let's talk about COD's official response. So, it all started when Charlie Intel tweeted, "It appears that Activision has removed the NICKMERCS bundle from Warzone and MW2's stores this evening." Activision has not commented on why it has been removed, but the removal of the bundle comes a day after NICKMERCS' recent comments about the LGBT community. So yeah, this tweet went up, and shortly after, Call of Duty actually responded to the tweet. They said, "Due to recent events, we've removed the NICKMERCS operator bundle from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2's stores. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community." So, yeah, I mean, fair enough, I guess. At the end of the day, it's Call of Duty's games. If they want to remove it, they can remove it. They can do whatever they want with COD. We can't really do anything about it. That's honestly just how it is. COD does what they do. It's whatever. And if they feel like NICKMERCS' opinions don't line up with theirs, they are in the right to do so. And I know that there are some people mad about this, but honestly, I don't really care. I mean, they stood by what they believe in, so yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Plus, I'm not really a NICKMERCS viewer. I don't really care for the skin, so I don't really care. I don't really care. I honestly, NICKMERCS doesn't even really play COD, so he shouldn't have really got the skin in the first place. It should have been someone who still actively plays Call of Duty and someone who's more active in that scene. NICKMERCS hasn't played COD for a good while now. He's been playing Apex instead, and yeah, so I that's off topic, obviously, but I just don't really care. I don't know. At the end of the day, this happened. Call of Duty pulled the skin from the game. You can no longer buy it. If you have it, you have it. You can't get it anymore. That's the situation. That's how it is. If COD want to revert it, maybe they want to revert it, but it seems like their decision is final and they have taken the skin off the store and out of the game. But yeah, I mean, that's all there really is to this situation. I don't really think there's much else to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I just thought this was an interesting situation. I thought it was noteworthy, and I wanted to talk about it. And I'm really enjoying these commentary videos. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been uploading a lot of them, so I'm actually really enjoying them. I don't know if these are going to end up getting views. I have no idea, but they're fun, and I'm going to keep doing them. So yeah, that's about it.